The United States and Canada have one of, if not the closest relationship of any two countries in the world. We share the world's longest border. Our militaries work hand in hand. We have the largest trading relationship of any two nations on the planet. But we also have Donald Trump, which complicates things. And this is an interesting nugget. Back in 2017, our president sent handwritten notes to the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and he wrote those notes in Sharpie. For real. Axios reported when Trudeau got the first note in Sharpie, he thought it was a prank. They called the White House to make sure the notes were really from Trump. Somebody would say, yeah, he sent it in Sharpie. And not just Sharpie, silver Sharpie. He used the silver Sharpie pen. So one of the notes he wrote on the cover of Bloomberg Business Week. Justin Trudeau was on the cover, and they called him the anti-Trump, and Trump wrote, "Looking good, hope it's not true." Just to recap, Trump tore the cover off a magazine, wrote on it in Sharpie, and mailed it to the Prime Minister of Canada, like the Zodiac Killer or something. Justin Trudeau, by the way, isn't the president's only pen pal. Trump was bragging this weekend about a love letter he received from his man in North Korea.
I got a very beautiful letter from Kim Jong Un yesterday. It was delivered. It was hand-delivered from, and it was a very positive letter.
What did he say?
I'd love to give it to you. I really would. He really wrote a beautiful 3-page, I mean, right from top to bottom, a really beautiful letter.
So beautiful, his lip gets all sweated up talking about it. Like he mentions his 3 pages from top to bottom, as if word count matters, like it's a book report. And if that wasn't enough, he tweeted about the letter, too. He said the letter contained a small apology for testing the short-range missiles. Right, I'm sure that, I'd love to see it. I bet anything there's no small apology. There's no apology of any size in that letter. That is a load of crap. But he went on and he said, I look forward to seeing Kim Jong Un in the not-too-distant future. This is how he responds after a missile launch. Okay? He probably saw the word launch and thought it said lunch. It was like, hey, it's like you meet a friend at dictator camp and now he wants to have a sleepover. I don't know what his plan is with this, but the president has shown Kim Jong Un so much affection. I mean, well, watch this and try to imagine him saying any of this stuff about Melania.
My relationship is very good with Chairman Kim. I have a very good relationship with Kim Jong Un. I have a great relationship with Kim Jong Un. I think the relationship that we've developed has meant so much to so many people. I have a good relationship with him. I like him. He likes me. He's quite a guy and quite a character, and I think our relationship is very strong.
He follows my Twitter.
But he's never had a relationship with anybody from this country and hasn't had lots of relationships anywhere. Our relationship is really a good one. We respect each other. We respect each other. Maybe even like each other. And then we fell in love. Okay? No, really. He wrote me beautiful letters. And they're great letters. We fell in love.
Oh, well, they are going to have some ugly kids. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you want to see all our latest videos, click the subscribe button. And if you don't, click anyway and close your eyes when they come on.